everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Corey. Today on Cooking with Corey, hamburger gravy. Hey, I grew up on this stuff. My mom used to make it all the time. 4 kids in the family, hey, you have to make stuff work, you have to stress some stuff. And I loved it. I'm going to kick it up a few notches here tonight, but I always liked it over just plain white bread. I didn't ever toast it. You know, I just like that and copious amounts of onion on top of it. So that's what we're going to do. Some people call it SOS. Around here, SOS is, well, shit on a shingle, is actually kind of a gravy with a dried beef. And I'm sure that's regional. You know, and it goes all around, and regional here, regional there, what shit on a shingle actually is. Anyway, let's get this hamburger gravy going next. We're going to kick it up a few notches. Let's get her cooking. Alright, let's take a look at our ingredients for the day. A pound and a half of 80-20 ground beef, some Worcestershire sauce. We're going to use 4 cups of whole milk. So, and you can use what you want, it'll thicken up. I got 2, you know, probably medium-sized cloves of garlic that I chopped up there. And down here we got 1 small white onion that I cut into half moons, cut it in half, and then cut it down into half moons. 1 serrano over here that I did try to take most of the seeds out and cut it in half and made ribbons out of it. 4 tablespoons of flour, some Grey Poupon, copious amounts of fresh cracked pepper, and we're gonna have salt and maybe a couple other little things going in and out. Anyway, let's get this cook going on next. Okay, it's time to get this cook going. Good time. And we got our pan here, medium high heat. We got our pound and a half of delicious 80-20 ground beef. You need some fat in this, so don't be, unless you want to add some fat, don't be using that 93. So, get them in here. What we want to do, we're going to brown them up good. We're going to add some stuff here. We're going to give this a little bit of a head start. And we'll add some more deliciousness here coming up. Our ground beef is, you know what it should be. It's browning away here. Keep working it and turning it. And get everything going. Alright, now let's do some stuff here. We're going to add a little bit of salt, kosher salt, huge grinds of black pepper. And we're going to keep adding more black pepper to this because I'll tell you what, it really makes it. So I don't know, a gazillion grinds right there. Alright, there we go. And let's add, while we're at it here, get our onion into the mix here. 1 small white onion. Goes into the pan, and our garlic. 2 medium-sized cloves of garlic will go into there, like so. And why not? Let's just add our serrano right now and get that going. Obviously, my mom never added the onion or garlic or serrano to this. It was just straight up, and it was delicious. I always added onion on top. And we're kicking it up a notch here, because that's what we do. So, a little bit of kosher salt on top of that. A few more cracks of pepper. And we will keep cooking on. Still cooking down the onions and browning the ground beef. We're not going to lose any of this fat because we're going to need that for our gravy. So make sure you're using, you know, maybe not a 93, but make sure you're using like an 80 or something like that. You need that fat. You need that fat to make your roux, make your gravy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to make a good roux, you need equal parts fat, doesn't matter what the fat is, to flour. I think in our little mix here, by looking at it, we probably got 4 tablespoons in there. So I'm going to roll the dice and say we got 4 tablespoons in there. So then 4 tablespoons of flour go into the mix, like so. And you give it a good old mixeroo, as GT would say over there at GT's Barbecue. If I remember, I'll do the night card. If not, go check them out. Just go search them. All right, what you need to do right now is we need to cook some flour out of the flour. We don't want that raw flour taste in there. So we're gonna stir that in. We're gonna keep stirring. We're gonna cook that out for probably a good 4 to 5 minutes. During this time, your sizzle will stop for the most part, and you're just know that that's a good thing because you're cooking out flour. You're cooking out the rawness of the flour. So when you would normally think, oh my God, my pan's dried up, but no, this is a good dry here. We got to get that flour all cooked up, the rawness out of it. I'll tell you what, that makes a better gravy. And you can do different stages of this. You can go blonde, I think it's blonde, whatever, all the way up to really dark, which goes into like gumbos and stuff like that down in the south. But we just going for a blonde here. We just want to cook that rawness out. Okay, we are probably about 5 minutes into this, and I've been stirring it and keeping it going, getting that rawness of the flour out of there. And it's time to add some milk. So that's the way my mom did it, so that's the way I'm going to do it. We're going to do 4 cups, just regular whole milk. Well, I gotta have it down here. Let's make sure we get 4 in there. Pretty darn close. All right, and then we'll give that a stir up. And that will start activating that flour, and it should start thickening up. We do got more flavors to add, but right now I do want to hit it with some more pepper. Well, I said earlier, I said copious amounts of pepper. You want copious amounts of pepper in this gravy. It really adds to it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I understand that. And we're going to hit it, since we have another layer of stuff, we're going to hit it with a little bit more kosher salt. We're going to give that a little stir around. We're going to bring it up a little bit, and then we'll add the rest of our flavorings. We'll finish it off, and we'll plate. Okay, we are simmering away here. It's time to add our extra flavoring. Worcestershire sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's call it 6 drops into there. And gravy palm, which I showed you before. We will add a tablespoon into our mix there, our hamburger gravy. And it's thickening up nicely. Getting nice and thick on us. Gonna be good. We're gonna serve this over a baked potato, and we're gonna have some green beans with it. And we're gonna get this mixed in, and probably give it about 5 more minutes of simmer. I'll bring you back quick then, and then we'll plate. All right, we are there. We're gonna kill the heat on this, and give it one little stir there. Our gravy is looking good, nice and gravy consistency. I want to give it a taste test, see if we need to add a little bit more salt here. And the salt meter says just a little, not a lot, but a little. Actually, didn't finish that great, so this add 2. All right, there we got it. Good. Let's get our baked potato out. We'll get our green beans out, and we'll plate this. Okay, everybody, it's time to plate up our kicked up hamburger gravy, baked potato, which I added olive oil on the side of it, kosher salt, pepper, baked it off 400 for an hour, and we'll cut that down the middle. And we'll just pop her open like that. I see the steam coming out of that. Ooh, yeah, looking good, isn't it? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Green beans, because I love green beans. It's actually Jen's favorite, so we'll put these over here on the side, like so. And then we got the star of our show, our kicked up hamburger gravy. We'll go over our baked potato. And so let's just spoon some over there, like that. I'll tell you what, full of onions, some serrano for some heat, Get a lot of it on there. Don't cheat yourself. I think I always say, pile it high, don't be shy. Do I say something like that? Anyway, there you go. Looking good. Looking delicious. Green onion. Top her off. I always used to eat this with raw onion on top, but since I put onion, we're going to use some green onion on the top. Looking good. And one more other thing. There it is. Fresh cracked pepper. Some more. Yes, more. By golly, all over it. Get her on there. Now there you got it. Kicked up hamburger gravy. Mom used to make this for me all the time. Well, not just me. Me and my brothers and sisters. Obviously hers was just straight up, but it was delicious, and it's always been a part of my life. Something I really like. Something I like to make every once in a while when I miss my mommy. So there you go, Mama. I cooked it up for you a little bit. Hope you like it. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cooking with Corey on YouTube. We'll see you next week, folks. You know what? We need to do a taste test. So we'll break into this right here. Just some of our hamburger gravy and our baked potato in there. You know it. That's good stuff. And the onion in there, especially the raw onion, really makes it, for me especially. Good eat. Alright. Now we're out.